What's up guys, this is the Sony SA-SW3 Wireless Subwoofer, and if you've already invested in a Sony home theater setup, this might be the missing piece that takes your sound from good to cinematic. So here's the thing. A lot of modern soundbars sound clean. They sound detailed. Dialogue is crisp. But when it comes to deep, room-shaking bass, that's where a dedicated subwoofer changes everything. And that's exactly where the Sony SA-SW3 steps in. This is a wireless subwoofer designed specifically to pair with Sony's premium BRAVIA Theater systems like the Bar 9, Bar 8, and Quad, along with home theater models like the HT-A7000, HT-A5000, HT-A3000, HT-A9, and even AV receivers like the STR-AN1000. So if you're already in the Sony ecosystem, this connects seamlessly without complicated setup. Let's talk design first. The SA-SW3 keeps it clean and minimal. It has that signature Sony matte black finish, sharp edges, and a solid build that feels premium without trying too hard. It's compact enough to fit beside a TV stand or sofa, but don't let the size fool you. Inside, there's a powerful 200-watt amplifier driving a 6.3-inch driver. That means tight, controlled bass with enough depth to actually feel it during action scenes. Now setup is one of the best parts. Because it's wireless, you're not running long cables across your living room. You place it where it sounds best, plug it into power, and it pairs automatically with compatible Sony sound systems. That's it. No stress. No complicated calibration. It just works. Performance is where this thing really shines. Watching action movies, explosions feel weighty. Car chases have rumble. Background scores feel fuller and more immersive. And even with music, especially genres like hip-hop, EDM, or cinematic orchestral tracks, the bass feels punchy but not muddy. It adds depth without overpowering vocals or mids. One thing I appreciate is balance. Sony didn't tune this to be overwhelmingly booming. Instead, it blends naturally with the soundbar or speaker system. So you're getting enhancement, not distortion. And if you want to tweak it, you can adjust subwoofer levels directly from the soundbar settings. For gaming, especially on consoles connected to a Sony sound system, this subwoofer adds that low-end impact that makes gameplay more immersive. Explosions, engine sounds, environmental effects all gain extra realism. Another big advantage is future-proofing. If you already own a compatible Sony soundbar and feel like it's missing depth, you don't need to replace the entire system. Just add the SA-SW3 and instantly upgrade your experience. Now let's be real. This is designed for people already in the Sony ecosystem. It's not a universal subwoofer for every brand. But if you're running a Sony BRAVIA Theater setup or one of the HT series soundbars, this is probably the cleanest and most seamless upgrade path available. So who is this for? If you love movies, if you want more cinematic impact at home, if you're building a clean wireless living room setup without messy cables, this makes a lot of sense. It's compact, powerful, easy to install, and tuned to match Sony's premium audio lineup perfectly. If you want to buy this Sony SA-SW3 wireless subwoofer, check out the link provided in the description below. That's where you can find the latest pricing and availability. At the end of the day, adding a dedicated subwoofer is one of the biggest audio upgrades you can make. And when it integrates this smoothly, it just feels like how the system was meant to sound from day one.